welcome to another episode of Motivational Mondays, where we kick off your week with positivity, inspiration, and a little push to get you closer to your goals. I'm your host, Gina Zarina Queens, and today we're talking about a trait that separates those who thrive from those who merely survive. And we're going to talk about resilience. And pretty much resilience is the ability to bounce back from when life knocks you down. It's not about avoiding difficulties. It's about learning how to rise, stronger each time. And that is going to lead me to my first quote, and it's from Confucius, and he said it best. He says, "Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." So let's dive into what it means to be resilient and how you can build this essential skill for the rest of your life. First, let's start off why resilience matter. Life isn't always about smooth sailing. We all know this. Trust. I'm sure, you always got something. It's always something. That's like a saying, like it's always something going on. So, it's always going to be challenges, setbacks, and moments when you feel like just giving up, but resilience is what helps, keep you going. It's what transforms failure into lessons and struggles into stepping stones, really. So I'm just going to start my next quote. It's from Mary Holloway. It says, "Resilience is knowing that you're the only one who has the power and responsibility to pick yourself up," and that's really key. Because resilience isn't about, waiting for someone else to save you. It's about taking ownership of your own growth and refusing to give up on yourself. I always tell you, just go forward, just believe in yourself, and just never give up. And I just want to quickly just go into how we're going to build that resilience. So how are we going to cultivate that resilience? I'm going to give you a few steps, that's going to get us, started in doing that. First, I'll always tell you, it's always about your mindset. So you definitely want to shift your mindset, instead of seeing challenges as obstacles, start viewing them as an opportunity to grow. Ask, what can I learn from this experience? Remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback, pretty much, because you learn from those setbacks. I always say, failing is not the end all be all. If something sets you back or you fail a little bit at something, it's always a learning experience, and you can always learn from, okay, this is not the way to do this time, so when I do it again, we know not to do it that way. We're going to try this other way, and we're going to see how that works out. But next I want to just say, for number 2 is going to be build a support system. Definitely have some people, surround yourself with the people who uplift you and encourage you. You don't want nobody that's going to be Debbie Downer all the time. Resilience doesn't mean you have to do it alone. You don't. You can just find somebody who that's in your corner, that's always very supportive. Somebody who's always go get it. It's okay to lean on others to support when you need it, because you're going to need it. So number 3 is focus on them small wins. Like I always say, don't forget to pat yourself on the back. Don't forget to say, hey, I've reached this little goal or this stepping stone, or I got past this first step. Now I'm ready for the next step. So when life feels overwhelming, focus on taking just the one step at a time and celebrate every small little victory. That's proof that you're moving forward, even when the progress feels a little bit slow. It's okay. We're not trying to be perfect. We try to make progress, and any small progress is good. At least you're making progress. But that's going to take me into my next quote. I hope I don't butcher this guy's name. Well, his last name at least. It's from Steve Maraboli, or Maraboli. So I hope I said that right, but he says, "Life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient." So each challenge you overcome makes you stronger and more prepared for the next one, right? Okay, so we're just going to slowly, I'm going to just be real with you for a second. Overcoming the toughest moments is a doozy sometimes, but it's cool. It shows how much strength you have, and, of course, God never puts nothing on you that you can't handle. So we already know you good. But I'm just going to be real with you for a second. There are a lot of times, when life throws, those curveballs or that seems impossible to handle. But it's cool because, in them moments, like I said, you're going to remember, You've overcome hard times before, and you can do it again because, he don't put nothing on you that you can't handle. So let's think back to a time when you thought you wouldn't make it, but you did. That's resilience in action pretty much. So, it's cool. You're always going to be rising, to the occasion because, you got that in the back of your mind that I'm resilient. And that's a choice you got to make every day. You know what I mean? Falling is a part of everyday life, but rising is a choice that you can make every day. So I want to leave you with this thought. Resilience is like a muscle, and the more you use it, the stronger it gets. So every time you face a challenge and keep going, you're building that strength. So this week, I want to leave you to a homework. It's really not really homework, but it's a challenge, I just want to challenge you to embrace one difficulty in your life as an opportunity to grow. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this teaching me? That small shift in mindset can make all the difference. Remember this powerful quote from Mary Holloway, and it says, resilience is knowing that you are the only one who has the power and responsibility to pick yourself up. You have the power, and I believe in you. And that is so true. So that's it for today's Motivational Mondays. Thank you for spending a part of your day with me. I hope this episode gave you the push you need to tackle your week with resilience and strength. So, returning listeners, of course, always love you. Thank you for joining me once again for another Motivational Mondays. And new listeners, welcome. And I so love you also. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for being a part of everything with us. So until next week, I'm Gina. And reminding you to rise every time you fall and keep moving forward. So, have an amazing week, everyone. And we are out.